the two most important things when running Google Ads or considering running Google Ads are, number one, conversion tracking. So conversion tracking lets you measure the results of your Google Ads campaigns. So without it, it's like playing golf with a blindfold on. It just doesn't work. So you need conversion tracking to measure the results. And number two, you will need to conduct thorough strategic keyword research. And this is the topic of this video. This video is mainly aimed at my clients who use one of my conversion tracking setups, for example, for acuity scheduling, for which I am the specialist. However, I may share this video publicly for other clients. That's why I will be blurring any parts like my IDs and emails and that sort of things. Let's dive in. So here, let's consider that we are, for example, a tailor based in Austin, Texas. I picked this example because I think it's an easy concept for anyone to understand compared to something more complicated like AI, whatever. So we are selling suits and we want more customers. All right, so the first thing I would do would be going into Google Ads Keyword Planner. There are paid tools like, however you're supposed to say this, Ahrefs, but I think Google Keyword Planner is a really solid free tool to start off with. All right, so here we're gonna switch our language to English, and then we're gonna go to Austin, Texas, and I'm gonna remove Finland, which is annoyingly usually there because I live in Finland. All right, so now I'm gonna start off with keywords and I'm gonna give Google Ads some ideas, and these don't have to be the final keywords. These are just to let Google Ads kind of understand what sort of keywords are we looking for. All right, so in the start with keywords, I'm gonna pop in suits, tailored suits, bespoke, linen suits, wedding suits, men's suits, suits near me, designer, business, and fitted suits. So now I'm gonna click get results. And here we're gonna see the numbers of monthly searches, the competition, and the trends over time for these keywords. And Google is kind enough to turn our 10 keyword ideas into 7,529 keyword ideas. All right, so here I'm gonna take a quick look at what we have before I'm gonna download and process these keywords. So, all right, so suits, tailored suits, bespoke suits. Here, I would probably click average monthly searches because the ones with enough search volume are the interesting ones. So we don't really care about 3-piece suites for sale near me if there are, as far as we know, not even 10 people or less than 10 people, or maybe just 10 people, or purple linen suits, women's, or British made suits, or something like that. We are interested in the ones that have enough search volume that we can actually run ads for them. All right, can we fit a bit more? This video may become too small, maybe something like this. All right, so here we get some initial ideas of these keywords that have enough volume. So this actually is an important concept. Here I see rent suits. So let's imagine for our purpose here, we are selling suits, but we are not renting them. That would mean that the rent would be something I would mark as a negative keyword. So we can go to tools, shared library, exclusion list, negative keyword lists, and then I can do a negative keyword list. So for example, I would go with used, secondhand, cheap, rented, something like this. However, this is a topic for another video, but I thought that I would mention. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna click download keyword ideas and Google Sheets. So I'm going to save these keywords into a Google Sheet and click download and wait until the report has been prepared. All right, now I'm gonna, of course, open the sheet. And now I'm gonna share a few thoughts on how I would dig into these 7,000 keywords. First of all, I would get rid of these first 2 rows, so I would delete them. Then for the first row, I would bold that one and I would search help for freeze and freeze 1 row. All right, this is looking good. The currency, we are not interested. Maybe I can, well, actually I will hide that a little later. Now I'm going to select all of these, right click and convert to table. So the table view is a nicer way for us to analyze the data without actually editing the data. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Currency, we are not interested in. I'm going to hide this column. And here, I'm going to turn this average monthly searches into a number. Maybe I can turn these into a percentage table types, not that important. The competition, I'm gonna turn this into a number. And I'm gonna turn these into numbers as well by clicking on this table dropdown. So the table view allows us to kind of dig into the data. So next up, I'm gonna sort it by the volume, and this is a little weird. I hope there would be a better way. I don't know, like A to Z or Z to A. I'm just gonna test, I think like A to Z. Let's see what it gets. So it's like 0 to 10 to, does it then grow? Okay, then higher until it reaches, okay. So I'm actually gonna, now that it's sorted, I'm actually gonna go and remove these with no monthly searches. So here I'm gonna grab this one without any search volume, scroll down until all of these, and then I'm just gonna delete. We don't really need that data at all. And did we have ones with 0? I think 0. Those I'm also gonna just delete completely. They're not interesting for our report. So yeah, if you have a better way of doing this, just let me know. But I think this is gonna work. So grab the one with the 0, go up until I have all the zeros and just get rid of these rows entirely. All right, so now it looks like our weird A to Z. I wish there was a better name for this in Google Sheet for numbers. Like A, these are from 10 going higher. Is it ascending? This is like descending. Perfect. All right, so here we want to find keywords and kind of group them into what could be like one ad campaign. So I'm actually gonna go for the competition here. And so now I'm gonna select the entire thing, help conditional formatting, and I'm gonna go for, no, actually, sorry, I'm gonna select the competition. I'm gonna go to conditional formatting, and I'm gonna go, text contains high. So if it contains high, we'll get this nice light red 3. I think that looks nice. Okay, add another rule. If it contains medium, I'm gonna go with light yellow 3. Whoops. For the fill color. Right, and another rule. And I'm gonna do a little workaround here. If it contains O, then it's either low or unknown, but it's not high or medium. And I'm gonna go with green. Unknown, I think, is probably gonna be pretty much the same as low. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's probably not a lot of competition for these keywords. All right, done. So now we can see how much other advertisers are competing for these specific keywords. So these will inform us on which keyword we should go for. So a couple of ideas here. So now when we scroll down these keywords, we see that a lot of them have this near me thing. So this gives me the first idea. I'm gonna go here to views and create filter view. I'm gonna click keyword, filter by condition contains near me, and click OK. I'm gonna save this as near me. All right, so here we have different views for this data. So I can exit the view and see all of these keywords, or I can now go for the near me. So this is now showing up list of all the keywords that have near me. So now I could, use these for a campaign that's, like tailored excellence near Austin, Texas, or near my address in a part of town, and maybe target those specifically. So anyone searching for tuxedos or custom suits near me, or, well, not rented because this is a negative keyword as we covered, but men's, or, well, not cheap either, but okay, on a little tangent, I would go affordable and inexpensive. I'd probably go for our negative keywords here as well. So while making keyword research for the ones you want to target, you may at the same time want to update your negative keywords. All right. So maybe I would do a campaign of when someone Googles a tailored suit near me. I now moved into Austin, Texas, using this location extension in Google Chrome. So I would do a campaign like an ad like this: best tailored suits in now the part of town. So if it's where they are living or where they're running the search, they are very likely to click because it's not a lot of effort to travel. All right, what else? We have weddings. So now I'm gonna exit this filtered near me view, and I'm gonna create another filter view. Gonna click the filter by condition, text contains wedding. Gonna click OK, and now I'm gonna save this filtered view of wedding. So now I can look into these and perhaps just target all of them to start and then see what works, what doesn't work, or go for like subgroups of men wedding suits or beach wedding suits. So these are fantastic actually. So now I would definitely make a landing page. Okay, I'll pause. All right, I collected my thoughts. So I would go for wedding. I would make a campaign for wedding suits in Austin, Texas. But here when I find this weird beach wedding thing, I didn't know that was a thing, but sounds fantastic actually. I would now make a campaign for something like this, where when we make a landing page in our website talking about beach wedding outfits for men in Austin, Texas, and we make our ads say, these are the best beach wedding outfits, and our keywords are going to include that. Our quality rank for our ads is going to be very high because Google sees that, hey, these are not just random suits. This is exactly the types of suits this person is searching. So our ads are going to perform really well. All right, so I'm actually gonna create a new filter of this beach because it's just so interesting. So this, I think, is one of the key ideas. You want to find very like narrow targeted niche keywords, especially ones that other may not be targeting, and then make not just generic ads, but making like really going all in on the beach thing, making a really good landing page, writing a blog post on the beach wedding thing, making a video for that. So whatever your business is, don't go for the men's suit near me necessarily in the beginning, but go for the linen suits, go for the beach wedding suits, go for the women's suits, something more niche. All right, so I'm now gonna exit the view. So one more thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look into competition and I'm gonna group view by competition. So here we have the high competition. We scroll down, we got the low and the mediums. Okay, it's a weird order, but however. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look. Okay, John Wick suit. Okay, here I'm looking at, does this person have an intent to purchase? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, targeting John Wick suit could potentially be an absolutely fantastic play because there's low competition. The keyword is growing yearly a lot. There's enough search volume, like 1,700 searches per year. So I could make a blog post, make a landing page on this, and perhaps then start doing all the John Wick styled, I don't know if they're like bulletproof suits or something, or what, but then do all of those in Austin, Texas, and make a lot of bank. All right, I'm actually gonna now do a filter here, so I'm gonna clear and I'm gonna go for the low and unknown only. And I'm gonna save this view as low competition. So here, if there's like 10 searches, then maybe it's not gonna work. But I think if I can find groups like bespoke or linen, or let's say if I search bespoke, so there are a lot of these. So can I make a bespoke campaign and target all these very low competition keywords? Maybe I would have the only ads running for these keywords, so I would get all of the sales. Yeah, here. This is my first video on the subject, so I will be making updates once we get more data and more results on which strategies actually work. Okay, slim, tall. Okay, slim. Let's make create a filter view of slim and low competition. So I'm going to save the view as slim, low competition. All right, so now I would be curious to see if a strategy like this, okay, well, there are something we probably don't want to go for, like a brand if we don't sell that brand, but who knows, those ads could work. All right, so now when we go for all the low competition keywords on suits in Austin, Texas, where they have the word slim, even though like one of these is just 10 searches per month, all of them together are 2,150. So yeah, I think there could be potential here. All right, let's do one more for materials. Gonna create a filter view again, and here filter by condition. text contains something like a linen. All right. So a lot of these, total search volume for linen suits in Austin, Texas, 8,500. So this is interesting because if we take a look at the keyword planner here and we just take a look at suits, so we see 5,400. But if we go into more niche like linen suits, but we combine all of these, the data here shows higher number than that. And I think making a linen suit ad, the copywriting in our ads, and a landing page talking about the materials and examples of linen suits we've made would be much more effective, both from a user experience point of view, but also the Google Ads quality rank and a bid pricing, like an algorithmic point of view also. Group keywords like ladies, women's, female, etc. So I would make one for these and one for male and men. So I would kind of combine those together and make separate ads for those. Or depending on my business model, if I just make one of these, I would just skip the men's suit if I only do linen suits for women. And then I would use them as negative keywords or not target them at all in this campaign. All right, so the way I think about this is that in a, I suppose, absolute perfect world, we would almost have like separate ads for all these keywords. So when someone is searching for men's linen suits for weddings, in a perfect scenario, maybe AI will help us achieve this one day, we would have an ad and a landing page showing, hey, men's linen suits for weddings in Austin, Texas. Now, are you going to click on that ad if that's what you're searching for? Absolutely. So realistically, this is not possible. So we make these into groups and then we check the performance and then we take it from there. All right, so hopefully this video was useful. I'll share one more key idea, and that is, in addition to making paid ads, these are also fantastic ideas for your organic SEO or I don't know what you call it. People search, ask AI soon, probably more than Google. So AI optimization, making content, blog posts, landing pages, videos of these where you make something like, let's go for the beach one. You would make a blog post on the beach wedding suits, and you would use these keywords as headings and subheadings for that blog post. So that way, over the long term, when years roll by and hopefully you rank high, you don't necessarily need to rely on paying Google for each click, but you would get more of organic clicks as well. And of course, those organic blog posts, which hopefully bring you clicks and clients and conversions organically without paying, could also be used for ads. So if we make organic blog post on the beach wedding thing, for example, then of course I would run ads for that while I'm waiting for it to rank for free organically. All right, hopefully the video was helpful. You can check out my website, conversiontracking.io. So in this video, this was all about the keyword research, but remember that you never should run any ads without measuring the performance of the ads. Otherwise, you're just wasting money and you don't know if the ads work or not, and if they do, which ads work and which ads do not. So you can get in touch about a conversion tracking setup. All right, hopefully this got you started on the keyword research, and I wish you best of luck in running Google Ads.